Hey, James Miller here, come from Fort Worth, Texas. You can follow me on Twitter at James Miller Live. You can also follow me on my blog at compoundyourdevelopment.com. Today, I'd like to talk to you about how moving to Texas has taken my dedication for entrepreneurship to the next level. 6 months ago, I would have been saying, this is James Miller coming from Huntington Beach, California. Now here I am, 6 months later in Fort Worth, Texas. And to be honest with you, although it was the biggest decision and most difficult decision I've ever made in my life, it was probably the best decision I've ever made. See, for the first 24 years of my life, I was born and raised Huntington Beach, California, and to be honest with you, I love my life. I live with my dad, and was 5 minutes from friends, family, you name it. I mean, I couldn't beat it. I was spending my weekends with my friends, going out, having a good time, spending Sunday afternoons watching football with my family. I mean, I couldn't beat it. You're probably asking, then why are you in Fort Worth, Texas then, right? Well, to be honest with you, what happened was I had these big aspirations. I mean, I wanted to be a very successful entrepreneur. And I jumped into entrepreneurship while I was in California, and what continued to happen for me was I would fail pretty quickly. And the reason why I would fail, I started realizing, was the fact that I didn't put enough dedication into my entrepreneurship. And the reason why was because I was just so addicted to spending time with my friends and family. I mean, there was just so many opportunities where people were asking me, hey, do you want to go do this? You want to go do that? And I'm sure that happens to you in your everyday life. I mean, there's always somebody who wants to hang out, go on a vacation, go on another trip, whatever. And especially being somebody in my early 20s in California, I mean, I swear every other weekend somebody or every weekend somebody going to Vegas. So the truth was I was loving life, but I kept on failing at entrepreneurship, and I quickly learned that what I needed to do was put a new level of dedication into entrepreneurship, but I felt like I wasn't going to get there if I kept doing what I was doing. So, like an addict, somebody trying to get sober after being an alcoholic for years, I decided that maybe the best remedy for my solution, for my problem, was to separate myself from my personal issues. See, the issues weren't my family's issues or my friends' issues. They're living their lives how they wanted to. It was really up to me to make a decision because I wanted to do something else. So it wasn't really their fault. It was really more my fault that I wasn't getting the job done. So I decided that the best way I could to do that was to separate myself from my friends and family. And most of you are out there like, wow, why would you do that? Because I couldn't take another year of not growing as an individual. I mean, I've grown a lot since the time I went into college. But to be honest with you, I needed to get up here, and I still was down here, right? And the only way I was going to be able to make that jump is if I got uncomfortable. So in August, at the end of July, and ended up being early August of 2014, I made the move to Fort Worth, Texas. And to be honest with you, although it was the toughest decision I have ever made, like I said, it was the best decision. I mean, I miss my dad, my brother, and the rest of my family and friends every day, which is probably why I call them quite a bit. But my dedication, my drive for entrepreneurship has never been higher. I mean, I went from failing within weeks to a month. We all have habits, right? We're creatures of habit, and my habits just kept failing me. And now that I'm on my own and I can really focus on myself, and although that sounds selfish, right? But to be honest with you, I see it as, if I want to help others, I need to help myself first, because the only way I'm going to be able to provide the best for them, I have to be able to be the best of myself. So this being out here on my own, separated from mass majority of my friends and family, is what I feel like I need to do to grow. And now, to be honest with you, I have grown quite a bit already in the 6 months time that I have been here, and I look forward to seeing how far I can go in the months and years to come, just so I can provide my best for my family, my friends, and the future family and kids and everything will have down the line. So with that, I was willing to get uncomfortable. I was willing to get uncomfortable. I've heard plenty of times from my mentors, such as Robert Kiyosaki, Grant Cardone, Eric Thomas, that if you want to grow, you got to get uncomfortable. That's how you grow, and you get bigger and stronger. Why? By lifting heavier weights. How do you grow as a person? You put yourself in situations that you've never been in, and adapt, so you can adapt to it. And that's what I did. Now, I know that's not an easy decision for most people out there, but I feel like that has been, like I said, one of the best decisions that I have ever made. So what are you doing to grow? Are you getting uncomfortable? I know, that the 9 to 5 life is probably a little uncomfortable, but then why do people not change? That was one thing that I realized, was I didn't like the 9 to 5 life. I didn't see a life of continuing going to work and working for somebody else and hating going to work on Monday morning. And if you feel that way, then you need to look to make a change. And I know changing is not easy. Like I said, we're creatures have habit. But you got to do something. You only live once, so it's you might as well make the rest of your life the best of your life, right? So with that, what are you going to do today to change? And in fact, wrote a great blog today on on this topic of moving to Texas. And in fact, I gave a great reason and a great way to change in my blog. So go check it out below. So I know I forget from time to time, but be sure to comment on the video below and subscribe to my channel. I know that this channel is just getting started. I only have a few videos, but I'm going to blow this thing up, and I'm going to continue to give you good value each and every day. And I'll be between my blog and my videos. I'll have plenty of quality content. So be sure to comment below and like this video. And with that, I'm James Miller, and I'm out.